Don Staley is calling out the racists. Y'all know I'm here for it. That's what I do. I support you, Don. Keep doing it, Don. But we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. But before we do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, okay? Cost you nothing to hit that button, you understand? I am your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on some, okay? As I said, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to join the channel, become one of the realest ones, and also feel free to hit that cash app. It's the most direct way that you can contribute to this movement, okay? Because this is a movement. You feel me? Well, let's talk about it, okay? In the post-game presser, Dawn Staley was asked, gotta mention that, she was asked about some of the things that was being said about her ball club, okay? Because I know some people want to try to act like maybe she was bitter because of the loss and all that kind of shit. No, this was not unprompted. She was asked about the shit that was being said, and goddamn it, she said what needed to be said. Okay? She talked about the fact that some of these folks that cover the women's game, they've been out talking and saying a bunch of fuck shit. Now, I'm paraphrasing here now, but what she described was some fuck shit, and it's been getting back to her. Okay? And y'all been seeing folks when they cover and they talk about, oh, it's gonna be a bar fight, and folks been acting like they always just tag them as physical, like they don't know how to play basketball, they're just physical. You know what I'm talking about? They just want to rough you up and shit like that. You don't win all them goddamn games just by roughing folks up. This ain't no fucking MMA. You don't win all them games that they won just by being physical. You don't. There got to be some skill that come into that. Got to be some strategy that come into that. Got to be some selflessness that comes into that. You know what I'm talking about? Because when you get a recruiting class like that has that much success, some of them girls might complain, I ain't getting enough touches. Aaliyah Boston, Pence. Aaliyah Boston can clearly say, I'm not getting enough touches. You know what I'm talking about? I want to do the kind of numbers that Angel Reese doing. I want to do the kind of numbers that Caitlin Clark doing. You feel me? But that girl told y'all, being selfless was the thing. Team. And it comes through. It seems authentic. But motherfuckers don't want to talk about that. Okay? Motherfuckers want to just sit up here and act like these girls some thugs. Oh, first, where you get that from? Anybody call them thugs? Case in point right here. Okay? This was something that was shared by the Twitter account Robert Little, BSO. Okay? He said, this is the type of stuff Don Staley was talking about. Let's not pretend it doesn't exist. Okay? And what he shared was this. Okay? Some motherfucker named Jason Gabbard decided to say, that's how it's done, Iowa. Hey, Don, take your goon thugs and go back to South Carolina. You ain't no Pat Summitt, and you never will be. It's a great day for Iowa and a great game for pure basketball. Come on, man. Like, all this shit has racial undertones. That shit ain't under there. That shit overt. Goon thugs. Y'all remember back in the Gap when they called them young women? Well, I think that was Temple, maybe. Nappy-headed hoes. Or was it Rutgers? Might have been Rutgers. Okay. But you remember that? Don Iman's bitch ass called them young women nappy-headed hoes. Okay. We've seen it outside of women's sports. You remember how motherfuckers talked about John Thompson's Georgetown teams? Okay. Do you remember how the Miami Hurricanes were portrayed? Hell, they got 30 for 30 about it. Called convicts versus Catholics, or Catholics versus convicts. Comparing them to Boston College, I think they were playing, or or Notre Dame, one of the two. But the Miami team, they were full of these young black men from the hood. Oh, they were the convicts. Man, we've seen this shit countless times. Countless times. Oh, the black schools got the athletes. They don't have the thinkers. They have the jumpers. Everybody love to jump. They gonna be physical. You just gotta be patient. All that kind of shit. The racial undertone. And we gonna be 100. That's what helped grow the game of basketball. And we go look at the NBA. The racial undertones of the Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson rivalry helped grow the game. It did. Because you had a historically racist ass city in Boston, Massachusetts, had a white superstar and a white sidekick with Kevin McHale, a white six man and Bill Walton. Then you had Dana Ainge motherfucking ass. Shit, we forget they had the black coach Casey Jones because you had all these white guys as the front men, okay, to go along with Robert Parrish and Dennis Johnson, okay, and Cornbread Maxwell. And then you had these black guys over here playing for LA, led by Magic Johnson. And you had black folks and white folks picking sides. And that shit helped grow the game. Racial undertones. The tribalism here in America is crazy. It's crazy. Like, the shit's so fucked up that as a black person who's a real one, when I'm watching the game and I'm going for Dawn Staley because she's a real one, it make you feel like, damn, I'm not supposed to be appreciating what Caitlyn doing because she's amazing. But in the back of my mind, I know if Iowa wins this game, I know the racist bullshit that's about to get hurled at South Carolina. I shouldn't have to think about shit like that. But this is America, and I knew what was going to happen. And that shit I just read to you shows it. Now folks are trying to act like Dawn Staley is ignorant, can't coach, can't make adjustments. Right, that's textbook racism. She can't think. They trying to say she can't think. So I say girls can't think. They just were big, strong, physical. And did they get outplayed? Hell yeah. Was that a brilliant strategy to pack the paint and lay off of bad shooters? Give them those shots and make sure you take away Aaliyah Boston and the other big girl down there. Brilliant. But white coaches get out-coached all the time, too. Seen some white coaches do some questionable shit all the time, too. Across sports. Can I offer Pete Carroll anybody? Not giving it the beast mode? Bonehead move? But you don't get out, racial undertones come with that dumbass shit that he did. You know what I'm saying? Don't nothing come from that. If you see a team that's majority white that plays scrappy, hell, the Boston Celtics was scrappy. Larry Bird wasn't no bitch. Larry Joe Bird wasn't no bitch. It was Magic motherfucking ass that's out there on the Showtime shit. He ain't no bitch either. But I'm just saying, Larry Joe Bird was a scrapper. Them boys were fighting and shit. But it was the black-led team that got called the Thugs, the Detroit Pistons. You see what I'm saying? This shit ain't gonna stop from fuck boys and bitches like the one I just read. to you. That fuck boy ain't gonna change. But what I do hope is that real ones like me, whether you black, white, red, yellow, whatever the hell, that you push back forcefully. You go harder with the real shit than fuck boys like that do with the bullshit. Okay? Let's keep calling it out. Let's keep sunning them. Let's ostracize them. Let's make them feel bad about who the fuck they are because they are fucking scum. Okay? Because those are young women, 18 to 22 years old, out here playing a game, putting on for their university. Obviously, great team, won their night. Okay? I hope those young ladies that couldn't hit those perimeter J's, that were getting those open looks and wouldn't take them, goddamn it, that ought to motivate them to be in the gym all summer and stuff like that. If you're a real one, you watch enough ball, you've seen that before. I remember Kobe Bean Bryant shot 4 air balls in the clutch. Wasn't ready. Y'all know how that shit turned out. You know how that shit turned out. I've experienced it in my coaching career. We lost the game we should have won because of a damn boxing 1 and a triangle and 2. Held our best player to 6 points. We beat that same team the next year. It happens. It happens. And that shit happened to white coaches too. And white teams play physically too. White teams will be ready for a bar fight with them too. Stop the bullshit. But shout out to Don Staley for calling their asses out. Keep doing what you're doing, Queen. And shout out to the South Carolina Gamecocks. All right? Put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?